for
Yes,
you.
sir.
One, how does it feel to have Kong back at Universal?
Oh, it's amazing to have Kong back at Universal. This is his home. He belongs here.
I agree. My second question is, how great is it? I can tell it's your voice on the ride. They cast some good talent.
Yeah.
Did you have fun doing that? Did you?
Oh yeah, always. It's always great to be part of the attraction.
It was awesome. It sounds great.
Oh great, thank you, thank you. Did you enjoy the rest of the ride?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
What would you say was the biggest, trial or tribulation bringing Kong back to Universal Orlando?
I think the biggest part of bringing this attraction to life was just the scale, the immensity of it. It's, as you can tell, having ridden it, Skull Island is huge. So everything from the ride vehicles to the massive wall behind us to the size of the queue and the characters inside the story, they're all larger than life. So just putting this whole scale together as big as it was is really kind of the challenge we had.
And what would you say was the motivation for adding the additional screens on the ride and those additional sequences?
Well, we just know we wanted to tell a whole story, so we wanted to bring the guests here to Skull Island, and then the other ones we'd done, he was in New York, and you took him to where he was, he came where we were. But in our case, we wanted to make the whole experience about coming to Skull Island, the Kong's neighborhood, to his home, so you're kind of at his mercy. So we wanted to enrich the whole experience, so we created the entire island.
Excellent.
How long is the queue in terms of time?
The queue, the regular queue is probably around 45 minutes or so, and then we have an extended queue as well.
Yeah.
We like to call it a queue. I like to call it the first part of the story.
Yeah, right.
And we did a lot, and looking at the layout of the queue, we did a lot of things, and if you kind of notice, we went through, areas start out large, and then they kind of got tight, and then they got large and got tight again. And we do that on purpose, because we wanted to pulse people through the attraction, kind of like a heartbeat. So you're sending guests through an experience at a time and layering things, which is why we're going to start with a large outdoor area. You get to that tight space where the catacombs and the skulls, then you open up where the Shaw woman was, and then it got tight again where you had the encounter with the live natives, and then it kind of opens back up again. So there's that real force feed through it.
That was really realistic. What do you call her, Shaw woman?
Shaw woman.
Is that from Holly Horror Nights or something? Were you getting that kind of...
that character?
Yeah.
She actually appeared in the 2005 Peter Jackson film. She was kind of like the same role that she played there, but we found such an interesting character. We wanted to make sure she was part of our experience as well.
Now, did you encounter any adversity bringing scare actors into the queue?
No, we were really excited about it. It's the first time we've ever put scare actors into one of our attractions. As you know, they've been incredibly popular at Halloween Horror Nights. But we thought, what a great addition to bring that moment to the guests during Skull Island Reign of Kong, and it seems to be going over very well.
For sure.
Yeah.
What was the motivation behind using the trackless ride technology?
Well, it was really a story thing, because we spent all this time getting to the point of creating the story about the whole Skull Island experience, and you're getting up to speed with the expedition, and you go through and you meet the natives and the Shaw woman, and you see the base camp and the Carnictus there, and we didn't want you to come up to the load area and go, oh look, it's a ride system, by seeing a track out in front of you. You wanted to get there and get on that amazing new expedition vehicle and just think there's nothing in front of you at that point but adventure. So you're going to head out and you're going to explore the island, and you're just on this great expedition track. So it was really, really important for us to get guests around that idea that it was a ride rather than an expedition.
What's your favorite part of the attraction?
Seeing guests come out and enjoy it. I mean, it sounds really old-fashioned, but it's true. That's the best part of doing this, is you see people come out and they're getting off the ride, they're cheering, they're screaming, they want to get back on it again. I love it when people get off and they say, wow, that was amazing, they enjoyed the story. And then a few weeks later, they'll be like, wonder how they did it. You know, that's a good kind of layering of things.
Any particular sequence that during the ride that is your personal favorite?
Oh, I think you have to go with meeting the big guy.
Oh, sure.
You know? I mean, he's so amazing, and he's only 8 feet away from you at the closest point. So we've never created an experience where we have that kind of character that close to guests for that amount of time.
How long did it take to construct the new animatronic?
Kong was probably about 18 months.
18 months.
How about the decision to incorporate different drivers and different characters into the ride?
Oh, well, that was a really fun part, because we wanted to give guests a little bit different experience. So we have 5 trucks that are running around the island, and each one is piloted by a different character. So you can come and experience Skull Island Reign of Kong up to 5 times and get a little bit different story each time. The same story, but told in a little different way. So we wanted, again, layer on the story in the adventure for guests.
Are there any Easter eggs in the involved in the drivers? Like I heard a very familiar last name, I believe, with our driver.
Yeah, Will Denham. Will Denham is the nephew of Carl Denham. And so at the end he says, I can't wait to tell my Uncle Carl about this. So that sets up the whole idea that he now goes and tells his Uncle Carl Denham about that, which then sets up the exploration in 1933, where he goes to the island and brings Kong back.
That's fantastic.
Little connection there.